Hi, welcome back to Mat Pilates and Yoga. So today I wanted to bring a few balancing poses to you. So balancing helps, especially as we get older, because we tend to fall a little bit more easier. And I know that's always a concern as with older people, just being afraid of falling. And so the stronger your core is, I think that the less likely you're going to fall, or you might be able to fall more gracefully and not hurting yourself as much. But more importantly, balancing and just yoga in general, you're working those little fine muscles in your feet and your ankles, which is also going to help. So you need to bring balance back to your life. Join me on my mat. And let's get to it. So I've got 5 of my favorite balancing poses for you. Got some modifications and some ways to bump some things up as well. So I've got my mat rolled out. I'm going to adjust my laptop just slightly. Okay, so we're going to simply start in Tadasana. So Tadasana is kind of that just a simple standing pose in yoga. It's just a pose to work on, just really good posture. It can be sort of powerful. I mean, if you were to stand like this before you were to give a speech, it's actually quite, it's quite powerful. It will boost your confidence for sure. So try it out next time you have to give a speech. So in Tadasana, what I want you to think about is closing your eyes or gazing down and feel all 4 corners of your feet grounded on the mat. You might notice that you're swaying from back to front, side to side, or whatever. All 4 corners, so if you just went forward slightly, you can feel the balls of your feet. That's 1. And if you lean back, your heels, that's 2. And then your right side and your left side. There's the 4 corners. Toes are spread. And then send your awareness up through your legs, engaging your leg muscles, keeping your knees soft. And then drawing your awareness to your center. And what you don't want when you stand is the booty sticking out with this really big arched back. So if that's kind of the case, place your hand on your lower back and your other hand right below your belly. And I want you to press your hand behind you down to feel this lengthening in your back. And automatically you kind of pull up here, so your core begins to engage. So you get the neutral spine, engaged through your core, drawing your awareness through your side, so begin to lengthen. Feel like you're lengthening in your back as well. And shoulders up to your ears, bring them back and down. So you can automatically, your palms face the front, and then just a slight tuck to your chin, so you feel lengthening all the way through your back, continuing behind your neck. And this is Tadasana. This is working on posture. Really good posture helps with balancing. Breathing in fully and exhaling fully through your nose. 1 more breath. Pretty simple posture, or pretty simple yoga pose, but there's just a lot going on in that pose. So it's actually not simple, and it's very effective and something to work on. All right, from there, let's move into tree. So continuing to keep Tadasana on that left side, so engaging your muscles, feeling your feet grounded. Begin to set your gaze somewhere out in front of you. So balancing, it's core strength, it's also focus. And your tree can be here, little kickstand, come to your calf or to your inner thigh. You want to avoid your knee, it's just not a very good pressure to put on a joint. And it's also kind of cheating because your foot can kind of hook onto your knee. Hip points stay centered to the front of the room as you press your knee back. This puts pressing into your grounded standing leg, and the leg is pressing back into your foot. Holding tree. So lots of different variations with your hands. They can come here into prayer, out for balancing, and especially if you need to hold on to something, feel free to grow your tree. So if you're new to balancing, you might just hold for a breath or two. Of course, if you need that extra challenge, hold a little longer. But to get out of it, challenge yourself to see if you can come out of it just as controlled as you went back in. And then the same thing, other side, finding tree. And I always love it because it's amazing how one side will feel completely different than the other, maybe a little bit more wobblier. Yeah, but it's all good. When you're wobbling, those muscles are working. So maybe this time you switch up your arms. I'm going to interlace mine behind me. Maybe switching up your gaze. So instead of looking down, see if you can look up, see what happens. Ooh. Maybe even closing your eyes. And then again, coming out with that control. Awesome. So that was straight. We're going to go into an extended or a knee, extended leg. I don't really even know the name of this pose exactly. Some will call it toe, something about your toe. I don't even know. My mind's going blank here. That happens often. But so for this balancing pose, you can stay here with your knee bent. And this might be a lot of work. Okay, again, you have that strong grounded foot and leg. Belly button's pulled in, your focus is set, your hips are leveled, so what you don't want is this hiking up. And this is, where you could stay, or maybe you open up. Kind of similar to a tree, it's just that foot's not hooked on. And then if you need that added challenge, this is where you're going to hold on to your big toe, and maybe stay here with your leg extended out. Bumping the challenge, your leg comes out. Even more of a challenge, now you're going to shift your gaze to your extended hands. Hold for as many breaths as you can. And then you're going to, again, come out of it with control. So balancing really should be a part of your workout routine. Especially, again, like I said, as you get older, balancing is definitely recommended for the older population. But I think it's something that all ages should be working on. As a runner, when you run, you're really just on that one leg or one foot, so the more you can do these balancing poses, it helps with the running as well, or any other sport. So again, all ages can balance. Of course, all ages can balance. All ages can benefit from balancing poses. All right, so we've done tree, we did an extended leg pose, and then now warrior three will be another one. Lots of different variations of warrior three. So I like to start out in it, sort of in a little pyramid pose with your hands on your hips. So you want to keep your hips centered to your front. You're going to take your arms up, bending from your hips. You got this nice straight long line. And then you're going to begin to lift that back leg up. So this is your full tree here. Back foot is flexed, so your toes point down, which is going to help to keep your hips level. Belly button pulls in it up. And then you're gazing straight down. Lots of variations. You can take your arms out. You can take arms out by your side. Yeah. If you need a little bit of assistance, you can take your hands to a block. Okay. If you don't want to use a block, you might not have one. You can do the upper body, but maybe, I'm like super wobbly. Maybe that back leg, you've got your toe down, which is a great place to start. You have a good piece of furniture. You can place your hands on that furniture, and I'm sort of cramped back in this corner. But you would, let's see if I can move it maybe. Yeah. So then you would extend your leg out, holding onto that piece of furniture. So that's your warrior three. Let's do that now. So pick your preference. Getting into warrior three, softening your shoulders. Taking one more breath and release. All right, we'll take the other side. Right into it. Yeah, super wobbly on this side today. And release. All right, I'm gonna finish up with a more advanced balancing pose. So I would say once you kind of feel really comfortable in Warrior 3, you're gonna change it up to a half moon. So half moon is, you're in your Warrior 3. Then you're gonna take, like, my right leg is back, so I'm gonna take my left hand to the block, and I'm gonna begin to open up my hip. Yeah, I'm starting to send my gaze up, and that messed me up. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to send my gaze up today. But you wanna get to the point where your hips stack, shoulders stack, and then if you can, get that gaze up. All right, and release. Sometimes just shifting the gaze is all you need to challenge yourself. Okay, so Warrior 3 with my left leg back. Right arm is down this time. I'm going to begin to open up, right? I think this is okay, always easing into these poses. And release. All right, so those are my favorite 5 balancing poses. Starting off with Tadasana, simple standing pose to work on posture. Tree, the extended leg pose, Warrior 3, and then half moon. So work on those and see the balance come back to your life. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me. Bye.